My answer is A, because at this stage he has not refused the first procurement guy, and he is looking for the second one. If he straightforward reject the first one, then we can go for avoid. But at this stage, he has not taken any decision with the first one, and he is looking for the second one. So, in the meantime, he is mitigating the risk. Once he will adopt with the second procurement guy, then he will avoid that.
Okay, yes, it is between this and this. It's not transfer, it's not, of course, project manager is trying its level best to uh, cater this risk. So of course, he's not accepting the risk. Except would have been the case when the project manager says that, okay, this is the situation, let it be. I can't do anything about it. Right? So that's not the case. But yeah, it's between mitigate and avoid. Is there anybody who also wants to share the thought process that maybe someone, I think there is a person who has selected D. Who has selected D?
Yeah, I have selected D.
Yeah, why?
Because the question is saying that the suppliers must need 3 months prior notice in order to deliver that hardware. That means if the existing suppliers they don't have this ability so that they can provide you the required hardware. So that is why the project manager, in order to avoid the risk of going beyond their scheduled time, he is basically looking for an alternative option. So he's kind of avoiding this risk.
Okay. The answer to this risk is this risky situation is mitigate and not avoid. Now let me explain why. So situation is that project manager has to deliver the system, and the constraint is that this is your constraint, right? This is your project constraint that you want it within 3 months. Now, to take care of this constraint, the project manager has to make sure that the supplier which is selected would be delivering the system or would be helping with the new system to deliver in 3 months' time. Okay? The procurement team notifies the project manager that whichever pre-qualified suppliers that we have, they want at least 3 month notice period. Like this is their notice period to deliver the system. And after that, you would need another 3 months for delivery. So this is not working. Your pre-qualified vendors are not working, right? So that point is over that you may go for someone who is already selected, who's already working for you. Now the situation is that you have a delivery-based risk. The project manager is looking for alternative suppliers that, and yes, there is one more element that you need to, they should be adhering to the company policy, procurement policies as well. That's also one situation that you need to take care of while coming up with a response plan. Now, the point is, and Shakib, to answer your question, that to answer your point, he is not changing the plan. He is not changing the 3 months to 6 months or to the flexibility level available within the organization. If he is doing that, then it would have been avoided. He is avoiding the risk with whatever you know suppliers already selected available in the organization who also adheres to the company's policies and all, because they are already in the vendor management system. That would have been avoided, but that's not the case. You have a time constraint. You don't have the flexibility of time available, right? So this is not avoid. Avoid means you are changing everything in the plan, every factor, resources, everything to make sure that you are just eliminating this risk of non-compliance to the company policy. No, you are not doing that. You are trying your level best to find new suppliers who could adhere to the company policy and who could deliver within the time constraints. 3 months. There is a risk which is going to remain in that case, because those are going to be new suppliers who you have not worked with earlier. So you are trying your level best to reduce the impact and probability of occurrence of this risk, which may occur due to the non-compliance of company policies and the delays in the delivery. These are the two situations over here for one scenario. And to cater to both situations in one go, you would want to mitigate it, because you can't guarantee that this is going to happen. You are very much constrained over here. And there is no mention of you changing the plan, you changing the budgets, you changing the, situations for that. You are not changing anything. You are just finding new supplier who could adhere to the existing plan and the existing project situation and company situations. And you can only take your chance. You're not even sure that this is going to work or not, but you are trying whatever is possible. You are not sitting on it, which is accept. You are not making sure that this is 100% eliminated, which is avoid. And this is not transfer. This is not transfer. This kind of situation is not considered as transfer. You already had a supplier, you are looking out for supplier. So this is not transferring from one supplier to another. It's not transfer. It was already transferred earlier, but it's not working anymore. Right? So this is a case of mitigation.